Hello! I don't know if you've seen it yet, but IGN have posted a pretty cool article on Star Wars Battlefront. The link will be down somewhere, so you can check it out yourself, but I thought I'd just give you a brief kind of explanation on what it's about, and you can, hear my opinion and make your own. So, the main point of the article is to say that you shouldn't expect this to be Battlefield in space. Well, I mean, from the footage we've seen, you're running around on planets, aren't you, on the surface, so technically not like in space, but I get what he's trying to say. I'm just being a bit facetious. Personally, I'm kind of disappointed if it's not like Battlefield in space. Well, obviously not space because we've just established it's not in space, but like, Battlefield on Tatooine surface or something with, lasers and, big vehicles going around, that kind of thing. But I don't think it won't be like Battlefield. So I have to disagree a little bit with what the guy's saying. I will go over the points and how it's apparently not like it, but I don't think they're that much different really. Now, one thing that is quite different is that in Battlefield you had classes, so you get someone who can be a medic, you get someone who's good at anti-vehicle, like anti-tank and that kind of stuff, snipers, you get the gist. In this, apparently there aren't going to be classes. You can just kind of have whatever weapon you happen to find on the map, or spawn with, or something. And that's a little bit strange. I think you should have to progress in the game. You should have to play it for a long time to get certain unlocks. Actually, you can indeed upgrade your loadout the more you play the game, just like in Battlefield 4. So apologies for any confusion that might have been caused by my rantings. And you should, as a team, have strengths and weaknesses. So you should have, someone who's good at taking out vehicles and someone who's going to cover from range. And, that's a bit weird, but I guess they kind of just want you to just be having a free-for-all, everyone running around, just shooting each other. I think it's going to be more of a lone wolf type game in that respect. I can't see many people, except, friends on TeamSpeak or something, actually working together. But, we'll have to see. The other problem with that is you can just kind of spawn in any vehicle. So, you're going to get noobs in AT-AT walkers, or AT-AT walkers, however you want to pronounce it, depending on how much of a Star Wars nerd you are. And they're just going to be going, turn around, stomp here, just fucking awful. Like, won't be helping your team at all. And you're just going to be there going, get out of the fucking thing, I want to get in there, you're so shitless. Relax, just relax. So, yeah, that's a bit strange. But, I mean, it's always been a little bit like that, even on Battlefield. Everyone fighting for jets. And obviously changed it up a little bit for Battlefield 4. But the people in the jets are usually really good at them. And you don't often get someone in a jet who's rubbish for very long because they get killed. It's not easy to use. The AT-AT walker is apparently going to be quite strong, quite armoured up. So it's going to take, a long time for it to blow up. Well, potentially. And you're going to be stuck watching just some fucking mindless idiot doesn't know what he's doing, walking around, stomping on your team. I don't know if that's possible, but, So that's a little bit of a negative point of it. I've gotten a bit carried away again. It's been pointed out that actually being in the AT-AT walker has a time limit. The worse you are, the quicker it kicks you out, I believe. I still predict lots of fist waggling from impatient people, myself included. But to be honest, I'm not a massive vehicle fan. I like just running around shooting the shit out of everyone. I like being one person taking on a vehicle. It's quite satisfying if you blow it up. I've got videos like that showing me blowing up vehicles in Battlefield 4. I'm sure you've played it as well. And it's just quite a satisfying feeling. Another difference is apparently there won't be as many combustible items, or namely what they mean I think is there won't really be Levolution type thing going on, so you won't have a trigger event where a building will come down. But there probably won't be very many buildings on planets in Star Wars, so I don't really see if that's necessary. I don't know if that's a big deal. I don't know if it really added that much to Battlefield 4, so I don't see that being a problem. As long as you can take out walkers, which we've seen from footage you can, that's good enough for me. And one thing which a lot of people will be happy about, I'm not particularly one of them, is apparently there's going to be quick respawn time, so you're back into the battle real quick because they want waves of troops. They want that feeling that it's a proper, proper war going on. I think if you die, you should be left out for a while. You shouldn't have died. It's as simple as that. You shouldn't just jump back in. And I do feel that it sounds like it's going to be quite a casual, free-for-all, just getting everyone playing, all running around aimlessly, rather than any sort of team versus team type thing going on, where once you've all been killed, they win, or something similar to that. Obviously, you do spawn in Battlefield 4, but it takes a bit longer, and then they can get control of points and get tickets and that kind of stuff. And then it's, you've got an uphill struggle then. I'm sure it won't be as bad as what it sounds like. In fact, I might even enjoy it eventually. I might be like, yeah, I'm back in the game. But I just like being rewarded for being better or being good at the game, rather than knowing, well, if I die, I'll just be respawned in a second anyway, it doesn't really matter. I'll just run around corners, don't care, just do stupid shit, because I'm just going to respawn. It shouldn't really be like that, but okay. Now, the one thing that I'm not happy about, but it has been a feature of Battlefront games. I've not played them really, but it's the fact that you've got third-person view. So basically what that means is you can look round corners without having to go around them. That's like cheating, right? That's cheating. That's what a hacker would do. He'd use wallhack or something. Shouldn't be like that. If you make a wrong decision, go around the corner and there's someone there already pointing there and you get shot, that's what happens in war. You don't get respawn points in RL. All in all, I think this is going to be awesome. I'm looking forward to it. I'm going to be producing vids on it most likely. I'm hoping it's as good as Battlefield 4, or how I felt about Battlefield 4, so I play it for many hours, but in a Star Wars setting, which just sounds awesome. But hopefully it will also be enough for Star Wars game rather than feel like a Battlefield 4 mod or DLC of a Star Wars theme, for it to be a good game just in itself and not completely always just comparable to Battlefield 4, because it is a different line of games. So it's due out between, depending on where you live, 17th and 20th of November, I believe. I think you should get it. I'm going to get it. I'll look forward to bullseyeing your womp rats on the Battlefront. Till next time!
If you want to hear more random nonsense spewing out of my face, click that bloody massive red subscribe button. Bye!